purpose of this video is to walk you through your partial draft. I'll do it in two different videos, the first one being the introduction. What you see in front of you is an explanation of the partial draft. Focus here on the introductory paragraph and look at these 5 items. You want to open with an attention getter, briefly tell what your topic is, add a couple of sentences to provide context, state what your final search question was, and then give me your thesis or your preview. So what I've done is I have composed an example. Set it up in normal MLA format. Last name, page number, heading, provisional title, and then kind of move this over so we can see maybe both things kind of at the same time. Probably not. Alright, so the first thing, sorry. So the first thing you needed to do is give me an attention getter. Let's see what it looks like. When I get sick, I call my doctor's office, get an appointment, and then hand the receptionist my medical insurance card, knowing that however much my visit costs, I'm only out the copay, $40. I get yearly pap smears and mammograms that don't cost me anything at all. That's how good my insurance is, and I'm lucky. In 2018, according to the Census Bureau, almost 9% of Americans had no health insurance at all. That's 28 million uninsured people who have to hope that they don't get sick because they're not going to be able to afford to pay to get well. So all of that was my attention getter. I just want you to be interested in what I have to say. So the next thing I'm asking you to do is tell what your topic is. Go back to this. I'm writing about the need for some kind of universal health care in the United States. That's my topic right there. Okay, one sentence. Add several sentences to briefly describe your topic. That is to give your reader some context. Okay, so the most recent iteration of this idea is the Affordable Care Act, a piece of legislation that, has provoked bitter debate among Republicans and Democrats. A number of Democratic hopefuls in the 2020 presidential race advocated some form of Medicare for all, while at present the Trump administration has a case before the Supreme Court which would make those with pre-existing conditions ineligible for Obamacare. The purpose of this paper is not to debate what kind of health care should exist for Americans. Well, wait. Okay, so all of this was my context. Okay, and then the next thing, state my search question. So here, that's what I'm doing. The purpose of this paper is not to debate what kind of health care should exist for Americans, but rather to answer a more fundamental question. This is my search question. Should Americans have access to some kind of universal health care? That's the question I'm researching. Okay? And then the last thing is to write a thesis preview that answers the question. The answer to that question is yes. And then here's my preview. Universal health care in the United States would not only be good for the individual, point 1, but also good for the economy, point 2, and for society as a whole, point 3. So what I did is I just had this open in front of me, and I marched down, did this, then this, and this, and that gets you an introduction.